Okay. Cyrano location report. Let's see. Yeah, bunch of stuff. Not really a whole lot of information here. The immortal engine. Are your originals control? I doubt it. That would be interesting. If Invictus was the crew that we have plus the CEO guy. Anyway, Father, as you know, we owe a great debt to the work of Dr. Cynthia Newehart. This site was chosen based on her later work, notes and research kept under the strictest clearance. While her exhaustive library of equations and scrawled symbology has been daunting, our analysis still continues to see results. Most recently, in the acquisition of 2 recent items, you are already aware of the fragment of a dreamer, which we recovered. Research continues into the significance of this fragment and how it tries to communicate. Using the magnetic energy signatures first recorded by Amundsen's expedition to Antarctica, we were able to triangulate the location within kilometers, though excavations of Site 9, or through excavations of Site 9. The team is excited to announce that we have uncovered an actual Gaia engine on Mars. Further exploration in the chamber containing the engine has been halted, and we defer to your judgment. We await your determination. Semper Service Control. Unauthorized message. Intercepted unauthorized video transmission. Pounding, muffled talking. This is Trevor Graham, commander of the Cyrano 1, an EMP fried our systems. We are currently hurtling towards Mars at approximately 50 meters per second. Buck protocol. Oh, sorry. F. Orochi. I'm really trying to not say that word, just because it's so much easier to not swear if I don't say that one specifically. Anyway, it wasn't hours after they sent us the coordinates. I could see it in everyone's eyes. Dr. Baduri drew the short straw when the heat shield controls malfunctioned. We're not equipped for a mission like this. Command knew it. It's an effing support crew. But we follow procedure. After 20 minutes, he stopped responding to comms. We tried to reel him in, but his face, when he turned, his entire mask was covered in blackness. Just like a spider webbing of black oil across the entire thing and leaking out into the void. It cracked straight through the effing helmet. But Constanza grabbed his arm, and that shit crawled up her suit, wrapped around, squeezing itself inside. Pounding increases in volume. That pounding? The airlock. I couldn't let them back in. The infection. Just being near it made my temples seethe. They're all infected. Doesn't matter, though. The effing hatch won't close. Any time now, we're gonna bust apart and rain down in pieces on the Martian desert. Pierce and Vogel are lucky. They're asleep in their pods. Won't feel a thing. I'm taking it down with me. All of it. This is the Cyrano 1, about to enter Martian atmosphere on a secret mission to help stake a claim. They don't care about the lives they lose to do it. You hear me, Orochi? The whole world is gonna see this thing. The whole effing world will know.
I'm getting out of here. I wonder if those consoles have anything to do with Project Eclipse.
Activate Project Eclipse. This seems like a terrible idea. Oh, it's 4:23. I wonder... I'm assuming time doesn't pass. It'd be interesting if I sat around for a little while. And... enough time passed that, we could have that board meeting. And actually talk to them. Probably not. I could go pee, but I don't think it's gonna do a thing. Like, I don't think time will pass. It'd just be so interesting to stick around for a little bit, but we've got horror monsters to deal with. So, what is my objective? Still has the computer, but I doubt that's it. Okay, here we go. Unfortunately, we have no idea. We gotta find the other half of this paper, probably. I certainly haven't seen it around. Shit, I'm gonna wake the dreamer. Isn't that going to be how this ends to some degree?
The clock is stuck on 4:23.
Oh, yeah, it's stuck. So extra not helpful. Yell if any of you guys see a piece of paper with the other half of the instructions. I might be able to guess. waking the dreamer ends the universe. Yeah, that'd be pretty bad. But I don't see another choice. Alright, guess I'm just guesstimating. Ooh boy, this is a terrible idea. Alright. Oh. Oh. I can figure it out the rest of the way. Oh, I see. Turn that off. We need this one. There we go. That should be good. We got anything else? Because we haven't changed the shutters. Nor can I don't think. Well, we've done the right thing, so now we can communicate with this. Seems like a terrible idea. What am I missing now? Because I only can interact with these things. So how do we change the shutters? Because I can't do anything with this, can I? Oh, I see. I got it. I was just following the directions there, but that's not what I wanted to do.
What the hell is that thing?
Let's get closer and take an ogle. But is that just the head, or is that the whole thing? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we'll get a clear look, maybe we won't. Activation code for Eclipse Phase 2. Well, it's probably 512.
Brilliance, yes. Let it connect.
I don't know if I want to...
Therapist's office. I can still smell the musty leather sofa in the corner. My parents took me here when I started having night terrors.
I'm not sure...
You're obsessive, yes. We may not agree on the finer points, but I can't let it go on any longer. Not like this. My father, he always used to say, Cynthia, your brain has its own mouth, and all it does is devour books. I was insatiable. I learned to see data where no one had ever thought to look. But I never thought it would consume me, strip me of my accolades, that it would affect my son. I can't keep doing this. That second mouth in my head, it just keeps eating. It will never stop. I know how that sounds.
I keep seeing this rocket as the hand that we found earlier.
Mom's
Engineering
seminal
dimensions.
work. The one that solidified her reputation and reinvented the field of quantum engineering. The ability to harness dimensional shifts, equations to predict fluctuations in time, not just on the subatomic level. She was a genius. Feels like so long ago.
See, with her breakout book, Engineering Dimensions, celebrated theoretical mathematician Dr. Cynthia Newehart completely changed the postgraduate study of mathematics. This beautiful new edition of Engineering Dimensions has been formatted for teaching and features a new foreword from the author, chapter discussion questions, and extended index for easy reference. Oh boy, more. New patient, Shane Newehart, 7-year-old male, with mother, Cynthia, reporting night terrors with complex hallucinations. He claims to remember every detail. Mother encouraged him to describe the terrors, so he did. It's made of vines, tendrils, and teeth. He emphasized the teeth, with human hands and face. The vines emerge from every shadow and fill the room, twining upon themselves, eventually crushing him to the bed. All this space that remains is a small dark tunnel through which the creature stares at him across the room, and he can see it through his eyelids, and its face inches closer minute by minute, but his mom always wakes him before the teeth. S became extremely distraught at the rest of the session was spent consoling him. For any chance to develop a rapport with him, I'll need to see them separately for several sessions. Call C to set up a time next week to discuss home life, school performance, her concerns, etc. Shane's GP ruled out physiological causes for night terrors. Must be related to anxiety. A lot of tension in the Newehart house. S may be genetically predisposed. Today he showed me the handheld chess game he plays during recess. Smart kid, but needs help with his confidence. Meanwhile, Cynthia remains a challenge. She answered my questions about Shane, but was reluctant to talk about herself. Insisted I wouldn't understand. As I encouraged her to give me a chance, she succumbed to a dissociative episode, which we talked about at length once it passed. She called it seeing through the eyes of elsewhere. We'll have to revisit this next week. I convinced her to see me as a patient. Let's see. Let me guess. This is going to be the B. Arkham.
Can anyone tell me how to access the space between dreams?
Not sure why I took damage there, but still. Okay.
Excellent try, Gloria. However, while the roads of Agartha do traverse the vastness of time and space, the corridors between dreams are a separate sort of passageway, and the two only intersect in very rare places.
So, answer the doors of light. The fabled roads of Agartha are said to be able to take one throughout space and time. So my assumption is that's what the mother did.
That's very cutting edge, Adam. And while the full answer to that is quite complex, that is still incorrect.
Wormholes and event horizons offer the possibility to go to impossible places. Oh, I see. I can't go off the sides there. So how does one access this space between dreams? Time cube.
What a distinctive answer, Rupert. That is an interesting theological paradox, but it is wrong.
So, the gates of heaven. God holds the keys to the doors of the entire universe, and, by his grace, are we allowed to enter. I've seen God, and it is terrible. The Dreaming Ones.
Very good. The answer is the Dreaming Ones. The Dreaming Ones were, the Dreaming Ones are, the Dreaming Ones shall be. Not in the spaces we know, but between. They walk serene and primal, undimensioned and to us unseen. They can teach us deep knowledge, secrets past the skin of eternity.
This does not seem like a particularly accredited university. The space between the walls of sleep. Bunch of hoober goober. And a bunch of other stuff. That's... Oh, this is a different one. Oh no, it's still engineering dimensions. Wandering in time. This game gives me a bit of a Control vibe too. At least this section does. In kind of a good way. I don't know, Control is a solid game. I think I like how they handled Control.
I'm having a hard time noticing when it's happening. Yesterday, I saw a light streaming through the kitchen window. A mote, illuminated, suspended in the air. I spent the remainder of the day in my office researching. I've been accused of isolating myself. I merely am who I am and have always been an isolate. Isolated by knowledge. Imagine discovering a dictionary of new words to describe the universe. Words that no one else could ever know. The promise of limitless knowledge to an insatiable mind. Is it any surprise I struggle with domesticity? But I had to make a choice. I'm sealing it away. I have to try. Shane is my universe.
And now we get the book.
Once you open the book, it's already too late. It's always too late.
They've approached me several times in my career. They knew about the Red Planet, the twins. They suspected a great many other things, but they kept their cards close to their chest. As did I. Shane saw inside the book. Just a glance, and it was enough. They can never know. They would do anything to pull him into their fold. And that's why, Doctor, if I found out that Orochi approached you, and you told them what I've said, you'll find out just how dedicated a mother I am. Now, were you curious about the Dreaming Ones?
Okay, new patient, Shane Newehart. Okay, so we've seen these. Patient functioning continues to fluctuate. She is managing to find relief from auditory hallucinations by isolating herself in basement. Symptoms waned enough to attend session today. Washed hair in basement utility sink apparently. Manages to take care of Shane during dissociative periods. See twice trailed off into almost nonsensical babble. Claims to have a lot on her mind with the upcoming publication of latest book and is not concerned. Not my first patient with such challenges, but for some reason I feel out of my depth here. Thinking about referring her to someone else. Increased dosage in the meantime. Shane is apparently doing well, with support from his school's counselor. I'm sure he's glad to have his Thursday afternoons back. It has been some weeks since I transferred Cynthia's care to a more experienced clinician. I can't stop thinking about our final session. Even though my notes are sparse and the details hazy, ever since there's been a gnawing at the back of my consciousness, a deep anxiety I can't shake. I find myself jolting awake after mere minutes or falling to sleep entirely. I know something is watching. I see it flickering in my periphery. It slithers in the split between seconds. It thinks I don't see, but if I take the dreams for myself, it will tell them. I will have to suspend my practice until I figure out what it wants. think these things are slower than I am. Yeah, I'm considerably faster. So I'm just gonna go fast. Because, yeah, they're...
Why are you doing this?
They cannot awaken. The moons bend above us. It is all but a brilliant equation.
Please, I need you to help me.
I thought I am. I was. I will.
God damn it, who are you?
Shane. I'm sorry, Shane. I've made so many mistakes. You were never supposed to be here.
Mom? Why are you... How did you get here?
My curiosity led me here. The pages of the Necronomicon revealed a mathematics I had never encountered, and a pathway to the dream world. I didn't know that once I made the choice, I could never return. The decision has weighed on me ever since.
Weighed on you? Do you have any idea what that did to us? To Dad? When you left, it broke him. We searched for you for years.
Shane, please, listen.
Has it been you this whole time? In the base, haunting the crew? Driving us crazy with these nightmares?
Stop! The struggle tears at my soul. It takes every ounce of concentration I have to remain here. I need your help, son. We must act quickly. When the ship passed between the moons, the twin dreamers were disturbed in their slumber. All the chaos you've witnessed, the filth, that creeping horror is only a fraction of the destruction that it can bring. If they corrupt the engine, the moons of Mars, the dreaming ones will awaken, and they will devour all of reality.
You left me. You left us for a delusion. What the fuck do you care about reality?
Reality is where my son lives.
What do I need to do?
Find the Gaia engine. I will help you do what must be done. Help me, Shane. Help me undo what has been set in motion.
Please don't leave again.
Don't worry. We'll solve this together.
This is weirdly heartwarming. Like, yeah, his mother just totally disappeared on him because she literally consumed too much knowledge and ascended effectively. Let's see. Fatangsha, Kraftagu, Fatagin, Kershog, or Ganai. Let's go to Ganai. Wander has this mug. It's charming! We're freaking being haunted by the ghost of Mom, who is trying to prevent us from sort of destroying reality and stuff. It most likely is his mother, and that's...
Shane? Shane? Declan! Sorry, I don't know what happened. There's so much more down there, Declan. Clones, mind control, the dreamers, the dreaming ones. Declan, we have to find the Gaia engine. It's the only thing holding them back. Everything, the filth, the nightmares, my hallucinations, they're connected. We need to find the engine.
Okay, Shane, slow down. We're inside. You need to get here as soon as possible.
Hell if I'm staying here. We have to find it.
Okay. We'll find this machine. Because as much as I don't have any idea what you're talking about, it makes more fucking sense than anything else that's happened today.
And this time, we're not taking this off ever. Probably. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't take it off. But, like, there is truly something hilariously endearing about the twist that the witch is just his mother, and she's just been watching over him this entire time. Sure, giving everybody else nightmares, but still. Like, I don't know. I kind of like that. Let's see. What would I say beyond this? I don't know. It's just... It's weird to have something so utterly wholesome in a... Seeing as you still lose oxygen while inside the building, you would die. Really? I was walking around the, I was walking around one of the habitats and I wasn't losing oxygen, but, It's really funny to think about it that way. Yeah, like, it reminds me of that Interstellar movie where the dude was just haunting his daughter for a while. But, like, this makes a little bit more sense within the context? Question mark?
Oh my god. I'm arriving at the door now. It's massive.
Yeah, these stone carvings must be thousands of years old. The records of excavation you found in Argus? This must be the place.
I'll meet you inside.
Like, I just got finished playing Dead Space, and I've played Call of Cthulhu, and I've played a lot of these games recently, and this is the first one to just have a wholly, would I say arbitrary? An entirely wholesome moment. Oh. In it. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Scan to connect. Oh. Why is it only letting me do one at a time? Don't know. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Doesn't seem right. This seems right. Why does it work this way? Is this bugged? Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I do have to do bottom first, then top. There we go. That was weird. It felt like you're supposed to switch between the layers and line them all up, but it was like only letting me select all of them? And I never had to move the middle, which is confusing. Aren't there statues on either side of this? Like big ones? Guess not. Shit, this is cool though.
Are so well preserved.
I came here to learn from the ancients, travelers at the nexus of the dream world. The Gaia engine they discovered, that immaculate machine, spans both dimensions. It powered their entire civilization, gave them pure vision, sight through time, knowledge unencumbered. And with all the good that intense light and power brings, there is always someone or something that wants to claim it for their own. I craved it. The knowledge consumed me. And I learned and I saw. These murals, Shane. It's a warning they left here long ago. If we let the filth take over the Gaia engine, the universe is left to the whims of ancient beings awakening from a million-year slumber. You and I, we are the final guardians. We must repair what has been broken. Reality will cease to exist.
There's something under the ground here. It's shifting through the sand.
Get off the sand, Declan! Declan!
Holy shit!
Keep moving! Keep fucking moving!
Bitter reunion. I almost wish with this game that they'd gone with analogs to Eldritch, but it was actually something entirely their own. Because I find this incredibly compelling, but at the same time I can't help but feel a pang of regret, because this is such a well-crafted story, but it's not theirs. It's
That must be it!
It doesn't look like any engine I've ever seen.
I'm coming! Hold on!
What is this place?
They found it! They found the engine!
Cross the threshold. You must reach them.
Oh, it wants me to go that way. I got it. It's like a module to a game system? Kinda.
Runes. A language. A key, maybe.
Their eyes, they are forever open, never blinking until they crack like eggs and reappear.
Declan, snap out of it! Here, take this.
What am I supposed to do with it?
I don't know. It's an easy way to explain it. I don't know. It's just in general one of those where it's like I love the idea of this, and they using, you know,
Shit! What the hell is that thing?
I think it's okay to use, like, the Lovecraftian mythos as the basis.
The sand is shaking. Not good.
For, like, a good basis for a story. But I think I'd still prefer... Okay, so I can't affect the orbs anymore. Oh boy. It looks like we only have one graboid going around.
I feel tremors.
What are these?
Symbols. Language. An unlocking mechanism?
Declan, what are you doing?
That did something. Holy shit, it's spinning faster. It's working.
Oh my God. Do that again.
Okay, it's over there. It's not particularly active. Which is kind of for the best.
I'm gonna try to barricade the door!
No, it's already here. You can't.
Hold on!